Hi everyone, it's John from What Up. Welcome back to another video. Now, with all the craziness that's going on in the world, it's nice to know that we can still do this. Am I right? Well, we have a couple of pieces of news to go through tonight, and then after that, I'm going to talk about the Wheel Weaves podcast in my community section. Now, if you've already seen the video, you can click on the link that's down in the description box down below. That'll jump you right to the community section at the end of the video, and you can learn all about their podcast. It's a pretty good podcast. I listen to it among the other ones now. I said I wasn't a podcast guy before, but I kind of am now. I do listen to a few of them. All right, before we get on to the video, I want to let you know that there's no spoilers. You don't have to worry about anything. If you haven't read the book so far, don't worry about it. This will spoil absolutely nothing for you. All right, let's get on to the video. All right, so I want to preface the video by stating that we all pretty much have a handle on what's going on in the world right now. It's happening in most countries across the globe, so I'm not going to mention it by name or say what's happening. It's one of those unnamed things that I'm not going to talk about because apparently YouTube doesn't like certain keywords or phrases. And I did mention it in my last video, and I think the video is paying the price for it. Sorry about that, YouTube. Sorry about that for everyone else who's not seeing the video pop up in their feed because I said some things in ignorance, I guess. I don't really understand how YouTube works with that stuff just yet, but I was told not to use certain keywords or phrases again, so I won't. But we all know what's going on. Fair enough? All right, so let's dive into a couple of bits of news we have today. First bit of news we have is Wheel of Time production is delayed. That is a for sure thing. Now, we had some information come out last week where there were rumors and stuff where it might have happened, and we weren't really sure, and then we had a few articles come out. So we had an article come out here from Variety basically saying that Wheel of Time shoots suspended in Europe. So we knew that was happening, and there was some information in there that also talked about a few other shows that were being suspended. Now, this was not a terrible shock to me because basically the film industry is ground to a halt. Film and TV industry is ground to a halt. Disney has stopped filming almost everything. Amazon has stopped filming pretty much everything. Apple TV, I believe, has stopped filming all of their shows, and most major networks are as well. Basically, they're just kind of hunkering down and waiting right now. Now, we didn't really know exactly for how long or what was happening with the show. We just knew the shoot was suspended. And then we had this message come out from the casting agency that Amazon likes to use. Now, this particular agency has casted people for both Carnival Row and Wheel of Time in the Czech Republic. So this is translated. So it's English is not its first, it's not written in English. So it's a little kind of wonky when we read it, but you'll get the gist of it. So basically it says here that Carnival Row filmed the last night from Wednesday to Thursday, so they're saying Carnival Row suspended filming Wednesday into Thursday, and the Wheel of Time interrupted filming on Friday night. That was last Friday, so just a few days ago. Now, we all knew that was going to happen due to the things that were going on, but it's nice to hear it from the casting agency itself. What's interesting there, though, is they said Wheel of Time. Now, in every statement they've put out and all their castings they've put out, they've called it Project W. They haven't actually said Wheel of Time. I think it was part of an NDA or part of an agreement with Amazon where they couldn't do that. So it had a secret code name of W. I mean, we're all smart enough to figure out that W means Wheel of Time, especially for who and what they're casting for. So, I mean, they could probably drop it at this point, but they did. It was nice to see them actually say Wheel of Time in this press release. Now, it goes on to say, at this point, we are not filming anything until further notice. Expect it to be a minimum of 3 months and more. So this means that pretty much for sure Wheel of Time is shut down for a minimum of 3 months. It may not film again until the summer. Now, I think personally that's kind of wishful thinking. I think it might be a little bit longer depending upon how things work out and how the countries around the globe really progress, because this isn't a local issue, it's a global issue. So the whole world really has to have a handle on this before big things like film and television productions need to start happening again. So it's 3 months minimum or more, it says here. I'm leaning towards probably the or more because I know at least where I'm at, everything's ground to a complete halt. And I think it's going to become the new normal for the next little bit. All right, where are we here? So according to the latest information, Carnival Row and Wheel of Time projects will return because we have more than 75 on both of them. I believe that means they're 75% done. There are about 2 episodes left on both of 8. Now, this is another big tidbit of information that we didn't have before. We speculated that Wheel of Time would have 8 episodes. We know they've shot 6. We know the title for the first 6, but we didn't know the titles for the last 2, and we didn't even know if the last 2 were happening or if it was 1 or 3 or 6 more. We had no idea. This is confirmation that Wheel of Time will have 8 episodes, which again is not a huge shocker because most of Amazon's productions tend to have 8 episodes. Not all of them, but most. Both projects are also previously considering filming another series. Unfortunately, no one knows anything at this point, and it's too early to think about how it will be next. And then it just goes on to talk a little more of the film industry in the Czech Republic. So from this, we get that Wheel of Time is suspended for minimum 3 months, and they definitely have 8 episodes. So in addition to all that, we had some Instagram posts from some of the cast and crew. They come out on Twitter, they come out on Instagram, and they're basically saying they're going home. So here's Daniel Henney saying that he has the whole second floor of a plane to himself. Very posh. I've only ever flown economy or coach or whatever you call it, crammed in with a bunch of people. And I know there's not many people flying these days, but pretty nice. But it's nice to know that the cast and crew have gotten home safe. So the book consultant for the show, Sarah Nakamura, has posted on Twitter a few times saying she's home, some pictures of her at home and stuff like that, saying that she's safe and the cast and crew are basically safe. And that's nice to hear because myself and I'm sure a lot of the other fans were concerned about these people. I know I've been in foreign countries when state of emergencies were called, and it's not pleasant trying to get out, and it's very stressful. So it's nice to know that everyone is home safe and they're back with their families and loved ones, which is a big bonus. Now, the last piece of news I want to go through today is Wheel of Time related, but not really Wheel of Time show related. JordanCon. It has been canceled for this year. This tweet came out just earlier tonight, and I've left a link down in the description box down below so you guys can take a look at the FAQ. If you were planning on going to JordanCon, or if you've ordered tickets, or the pre-registration package with the t-shirts and stuff like that, or if you put a whole lot of money into your costumes and cosplay and things like that, I know a lot of people have a lot of questions about what's happening. They said in the article that they tried to rebook for this year for a later date. However, the hotel couldn't really accommodate them properly for the rest of the year, so they decided that they're going to book for next year, April 23rd to April 25th. Same location, same everything else, same theme, so people don't waste money on their cosplay they've made for this year. And whatnot. So again, the FAQ is down below, but it's kind of sad news that JordanCon was canceled this year. I was hoping for a delay personally, mainly because I was not able to attend at the original dates, and I was thinking that maybe if it was postponed later on down the line, I'd be able to show up. But like I said, it is sad that it is canceled. Hopefully next year I'll be able to make it and hook up with all you guys there and see you all, and hopefully I'm still doing this next year as well. That'd be really cool. Yeah. So anyway, that's the news I have for you tonight. Now, before we get in the community section, I do want to say that we are chugging quite along at about, a little over 1,600 subscribers, and I am doing a contest at 2,500 subscribers. And I'm going to send out another What Up t-shirt and What Upper bottle. You'll be the 4th set, so to speak. Myself, the last contest winner, and Sarah Nakamura all own a set right now, and there will be one more set made for the next contest at 2,500 subscribers. So, with that in mind, if you like what I'm doing here, please like the video. Click that thumbs up button. Leave a comment down below. Let me know how you think I'm doing. Do you like the videos? Do you like the format? Do you like the look? Do you like the news that you're getting? Do you like my new Explain series? Is that something you guys are enjoying? Let me know. With your feedback, I can make the channel better and bigger and all kinds of other stuff. Also, if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. To get into that contest, you need to be a subscriber, and if we hit that 2,500, I will be sending that stuff out. Also, if you are a subscriber, please click the notification bell. I usually put out 2 to 3 videos a week, not always on the same nights. It depends on news and other things are going on in my life as well. So when they do come out, the notifications will let you know when they're released. All right. Thank you so much, and let's get on to the community section. Hi everyone, welcome to the community section of the video. So today I'm featuring the Wheel Weaves podcast. Now, I've said this before, I was never really a big podcast person. I didn't listen to any of them really before I started this channel. And now I listen to quite a few Wheel of Time based ones. And this is another one that I've picked up, and these guys are great again. So, they sent me some images here. So this is their logo, and these are the people that run the podcast. So I'm going to read the blurb that they sent me. So, The Wheel Weaves is a Wheel of Time podcast suitable for first-time readers. Join Danny and Brett as they journey into the series for chapter analysis, character breakdowns, and, probably wrong, predictions, all from the perspective of a first-time reader. Guided by Brett, the longtime superfan, Danny reads through the series knowing absolutely nothing. No spoilers here. Now, this is a great one. So, for those of you who have not read the series at all, or don't plan on it and just kind of, are winging it through it and going to watch the show as is, Or if you're partway through the series, these people are ones you want to check out because they have no spoilers, so to speak, because they have a first-time reader there. So they're not going to tell you what happens at the end of A Memory of Light, or maybe what happens at the end of The Great Hunt, if you're only, if they're only into the first book, which is really, really good for first-time readers and people reading through the series for the first time. Which, for those of you who are doing that, thank you so much for growing the fandom. The Wheel of Time community has been one of the best fandoms I've ever been part of, and I want a big shout out to all of you. So far, everyone has been so fantastic and so great, and welcome to the community, all of you, and welcome as well. This new podcast. All right, thank you so much for hanging out with me for this video and listening to me ramble on tonight. I know it's a little late for me, at least anyway, so I'm going to end it here, and I want to thank you all very much, and here's to many more.